What's up guys, my name is Ace, and a lot of people recently have been asking me what I think about the new Xbox One Elite controller. I don't think it's actually out yet, but it's been announced at E3, and people want to know what my thoughts are on that controller versus SCUF Gaming and what this controller is going to mean for SCUF Gaming, and whether or not SCUF is going to be able to compete. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so just in case you guys don't know exactly what these controllers are, I'll just briefly explain what they are, what they do, and what their features are, or at least some of their features. So SCUF Gaming has had their controllers out for several years now. That's what I use a SCUF controller, but I'm not affiliated with them in any way, so this isn't like a biased opinion or anything. I don't think it is anyways. I guess I might be slightly biased just because I really love the controller, I've been using it for so long. But essentially the main feature is it gives you paddles on the back of the controller. Now, these paddles allow you to use buttons like the jump button or the knife button in Call of Duty without taking your thumb off the thumbstick, and it's very, very advantageous in a game like Advanced Warfare where you're jumping all over the place. I can jump all over without ever taking my thumb off the thumbstick, which is really, really awesome. And up until now, SCUF Controller has kind of had a monopoly in this area. I know there's a few other smaller controller companies that have done similar sorts of things, like SCUF Gaming has done a similar one, but really if you go and ask anybody that's in the gaming scene, ask them about a controller with a paddle on the back, they're instantly going to say SCUF Gaming. It's very rare that somebody will say, oh yeah, you mean those SCUF controllers? No, SCUF Gaming has held the monopoly. They are the top dogs in this field of controllers with paddles on them, and that's the main feature of them. But now the Xbox One Elite controller, this one is actually made by Microsoft, so it's a first-party controller. This one also has paddles on the back and a bunch of other features as well. So finally, SCUF Gaming actually has some real competition, and it's good to see. This is a good thing for consumers, and I really like that. Why is this a good thing for consumers? Well, competition leads to more innovation, more competitive pricing, and hopefully a better overall product in both sides of it. So SCUF Controller, they're going to have to step up their game now. They're already stepping up their game with the SCUF One Infinity controller because they have to compete with this Xbox One Elite controller. So they're already stepping up their features. They're already stepping up in various ways, and I'm hoping they're also going to become a little bit more competitive on the pricing. I'm not too sure if they will, but at least they're creating a better product, or at least they're going to have to work to create a better product if they want to stay relevant. So this is a really good thing for this particular industry. Do I feel like SCUF Gaming is in trouble and they're going to end up going out of business because of this Xbox One Elite controller? No, I don't feel like this is going to be the case. I feel like they definitely are going to have to make some changes if they do want to stay relevant and stay in business essentially. But I don't think they're going to have too much of a problem. One of the big reasons I feel like there's still going to be a great controller company that's still going to be up on top is the quality. Now for me, the quality of my controller, my SCUF controller, has been incredible. I have never had an issue with it. The only issue I ever had, I guess you could say, was the original paddles that it came with were a little bit uncomfortable, but they actually fixed that issue and sent everybody the new paddles for free that had previously bought their SCUF controller. So they've solved that issue. I have no issues whatsoever with my SCUF controller. Now I have heard a couple reviews where people are saying the quality isn't very good on their SCUF controller. I can't really speak for them. I'm speaking from personal experience here, and the quality of my SCUF controller is amazing. Just looking at the Xbox One Elite controller, it looks like it's a little bit on the cheaper side as far as the components going into it, especially the paddles on the back. They don't look like they're the most durable things. You can actually pop them out really quickly and easily, and I think that's not necessarily a good design choice. It looks like it's something that is going to break over time. And keep in mind, I haven't actually had this Xbox One Elite controller in my hand, so this is a little bit of speculation, I guess you could say. But that's one thing I'm concerned about, we'll just say, with the Xbox One Elite controller, is the quality doesn't look to be as high as a SCUF controller, but I could be completely wrong on this. Another thing I've heard, I believe it was Nadeshot was saying, he said these paddles on the Xbox One Elite controller are not very responsive. With the SCUF One, you get that really responsive click, like it's a definite click when you hit that paddle on the back. And that's what you need. You need that responsiveness. You need that feeling of, yes, I just hit that button. Not, did I actually hit that button or did I not? You need that little click. You need that feeling in a game like Advanced Warfare, where you need to know if you're actually hitting that jump button and when you're hitting the jump button, when to let off on the button and everything like that. So there are still a few things that I feel SCUF Gaming is going to have the advantage with going into this little controller war. But at the same time, I also think they're going to have to push to improve their product and hopefully improve their pricing. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Let me know in the comment section below which one of the controller companies you think is going to come out on top. Let me know your thoughts on this whole issue. Do you think SCUF Gaming is in trouble, or do you think they'll pull through? And also, do you have any plans to buy either one of these controllers? And if you do, let me know which one and why. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.